Coming up on this episode of the Village Idiom.
Rain.Or.Shine.
In fact,
way to segue.
We are like, I can say, if you're a person who like cancels out on things and you're a bit of a bailer, just so
Helen
you know,
Baylor?
Just so you know, no one likes you. Good morning.
Dum dum da da, Village Idiom.
Hello and welcome to the Village Idiom.
We are a podcast that every week chooses a popular saying to take a shallow but hopefully comedic, once in a while even interesting dive into its meaning, its usage, its origins. But we're also going to use it to hang our otherwise directionless conversation on. My name is Jurassic Mark, standing right next to you.
I'm skinny.
Skinnier than ever.
Look at this. You know who's happy today? This guy.
Yeah? No matter what?
I don't know. I was just staring at my thumb.
We don't usually get up this early for this.
No.
And you already know this is going to be a happy day.
Well, we woke up today and it was like, because yesterday was like an amazing day and we were going to film.
That's right. Technical difficulties.
Didn't quite work out. And so this morning is just like it's also another beautiful day.
It's not.
Neither was yesterday. It's always raining here.
It is raining.
Oh, man.
Welcome to the wet coast.
It is
I remember
moist.
as a kid growing up in Vancouver, t-shirts at tourist stands that you don't tan in Vancouver, you rust. I'm like, that's it right there. But our summers, our springs and summers,
That is like the best 2 months of the year.
you forget about all of it.
Yeah, we probably get like 4 great months and then 8 not quite as great.
Yeah,
That's okay,
but
whatever.
Those few are great.
Oh, they're so great.
This is like one of the best places in the world to live.
And then the other 8 are just not as great as the other 4.
But we live here no matter the weather. We record.
It doesn't matter.
Except for technical difficulties.
Whatever
we
comes
record,
our way.
Whatever comes our way.
It doesn't. It's
Hell or high water.
It just doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
We are locked in regardless of circumstance.
And we don't even record indoors.
No, yeah. Actually, the more inclement, the better.
I think the show Scrubs says it best.
Outside. Rain.Or.Shine.
Rain.Or.Shine.
Outside. Rain.Or.Shine. Rain.Or.Shine. That is today's
I remember when we
wonderful
used to
idiom.
record by the freeway.
Record.
You remember that? Oh man, we used to record by the freeway there.
What are we talking about?
When we used to record by the freeway
Okay.
at our previous location for the previous studio was only like a couple hundred meters from the freeway.
That's true. Yeah,
and you could hear the noise. Were you thinking like we recorded like right beside a freeway?
I was picturing like I'm in a van down by the freeway.
No, we were only a few hundred meters.
That's true.
Maybe 300.
But this road out here is almost a freeway.
Yeah, it's
busy.
It's loud, but whatever.
We're isolated in here now that we got studio to envy.
It is. It's quite a piece of work here.
Well, it's a good time.
But it doesn't matter what the circumstances because we're here no matter what.
Yeah, when we schedule a recording,
Hey.
we're here. Rain or shine.
Rain.Or.Shine, we're here.
Rain.Or.Shine.
In fact,
way to segue.
We are like, I can say, if you're a person who like cancels out on things and you're a bit of a bailer, just so you know.
Helen Baylor?
Just so you know, no one likes you. Good morning. And so if you are a bailing person, you need to know that the host who says, hey, you know, that's okay. Things happen. Inside, they hate you.
Yeah.
The loathe.
So do you? So I agree with you. Someone who bails on you, especially when you've invested time or plans or whatever. You know, I'm just going to throw this out there because I know some of them listen. I'm in a music group and very unprofessional music group. Used to be professional.
I love your guys' stuff.
But so we try and get together. At first our schedule is let's do every second week. And then, you know, we have families, we have lives, we have work, we have things that come up. And so every second week just wasn't happening. So we're like, why don't we plan for every week?
That's the way to do it.
And then
plan for every week, and then when you bail on the alternate weeks or whatever, then it is what it is.
But I am singing in a group of bailers. I'm telling you that right now. And if you're listening, you know you are. You know you are. Like, get yourself.
Don't take that too hard.
Get
Mr.
yourself
I.
a Google Calendar. And when your family has a big family gathering on the night we're supposed to be rehearsing, don't tell us at 4:00 when we're meeting at 5:00.
Yeah, I'll segue. So yeah, you know, it's therapeutic just to vent it out.
Yeah.
And so you're
But do you mind if somebody denies right away
calling your comrades? No,
that's fine. That's not bailing.
No. So like, just the in recent events, I was having a few families over, and so the preparation that goes into just like
you're having
I was having families over for a lunch,
like friends who are families.
They are
not
families.
Your family.
They are families. They are not my family,
Got it.
nor are they friends yet. Like I barely know these people. I've never had them over before.
Just reaching out in the community.
I am.
Nice.
I'm basically my own super spreading event. And so I'm
super spreading love.
I'm just spreading the love. It's like the world is like a piece of toast. This analogy doesn't go very far, but anyway.
I guess if you were buttering your toast with a spatula, that's a super spreader.
I'm a super spreader. And so I got a message that afternoon. They're supposed to be there at 12:30. So I got a message, an email at 12 o'clock. Sorry, circumstances, whatever. I can't make it.
Sure.
And so when you've spent like part of your Saturday, you want to make sure the lawn's mowed.
I spent part of my Saturday. I've spent part of my salary.
I've spent. You put out effort, and then it's just like, that's okay. Things happen, which is what I said.
Which is true. Things do happen.
You just need to know that inside there's some. It's irritating.
Yeah.
Rain or shine.
Rain or shine. If you commit to something.
Just commit.
You commit.
You could be like, oh, something came up. I'm going to be 1 hour late. And be like, oh, that sucks. We'll just start without you and before John, but just full. Yeah, I'm not coming. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
Unless it's followed by, because I'm rushing someone to the hospital.
It'd have to be spectacular. And then the next time you see them, they better bring you something nice.
They better have a cast on.
It better be good. I'm talking stitches. Yeah. Not, oh, yeah, something came up. Oh,
like a better dinner?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You suck. So, anyways.
You never know. You never know what dynamics.
A lot better.
Just saying it?
Just saying it out loud.
Isn't it funny?
Like articulating my
the
irritants.
Idiom, it's almost not an idiom. We'll get into that in when we talk about origins and whatever, but because it is matter of fact, rain or shine. But isn't it funny when you hear something so much that the reverse, which is also true, seems so strange? Like you would never say shine or rain.
No.
It's weird, right?
Well, it sounds weird, but that's the only way we ever really hear it.
And I also noticed that with friends in my life who are couples. Like you say one of their names, and I'm like, do I always say the guy's name first? And I realized, no, I don't. There's a rhythm to names. Like some people, I'll say Kurt and Heather. And it just flows. Never say Heather and Kurt. Mm-hmm. And then, but like my parents, people usually say Bev and Ernie, even not Ernie and Bev.
Is it short name, long name?
That's what I'm wondering. Is there a pattern that the English language just prefers?
Well, it's funny because my wife named her name's Deb, and so she brought this up and it irritated her. It's a recent conversation. So she's like, even my own parents say it's Vince and Deb. Like,
there's an old school where it's the guy's name first.
I don't know what that is because mine would be longer.
That would be my parents. Like they don't like when people say Bev and Ernie. It's funny.
Really?
Yeah, they're very patriarchal.
Oh, as soon as I know these little gems,
that you just always
now makes me want to do things in reverse.
I've made a conscious because the other flow here's 2 1-syllable words. For some reason, it's easier to say mom and dad than dad and mom. I don't know why. But I got to consciously write dad and mom on cards.
Oh.
Because I know it'll just be like, oh, mom's name first?
That's funny. It would egg me on to just torture them until it stopped bothering them. And then I think I'm actually helping them.
Then put mom and Ernie.
Mom and her husband.
Yes.
Yeah, so whatever. It's funny what those bailing things. I have a couple of like just dad memories of
going out
with my dad, and they both involve like just severe rain. And so one was a kid. We're going mini golfing. And it's gonna happen. We're going mini golfing on Saturday, no matter what. It's like, oh, this is gonna be so great. Totally looking forward to it. As a kid, like, Dad said it.
Yeah,
this is happening.
Oh yeah,
yeah. This is not screwing around.
This is a
time
with Dad.
Exactly. And then the Saturday came and it was torrential downpour, and so he's like, okay, we'll head out there. And so we went to the mini golf place, and we're like in the parking lot, and it's just coming down. He's like, it's just no, we can't do it. Like, we're here, I want to do it, but it's like this. It's gonna be a terrible experience. And then doing those things, like, yeah, you're right. And then just being like, now I'm like an old man and still sad.
Yeah, totally.
Isn't that stupid?
So, but that affected you. That one incident
That's
probably
so
affected
hilarious.
you. That when you say something to your kids, oh, we're doing it.
Yeah.
Because of that one thing where he wasn't wrong. It was probably, it is mini golf.
So
mini golf probably shouldn't be rain or shine.
My version of that, if I said we're going to play mini golf outside, we're going out in the rain, we're going to get soaked, and we're going to wreck the inside of the van, and we're going to be possible pneumonia.
See, there you go. So
yeah. So there you go.
You're that guy.
You stick to your word.
Yeah. Anybody, if Skinny invites you over, carefully look at your calendar before you say yes.
Yeah, well, it's funny because we've all had to bail. Like,
sure.
And
yeah.
Stuff happens.
Of course.
Yeah. So anyways. I was, so the second story was a fishing trip. We're getting up. We're going fishing, rain or shine. And this is as an adult.
You could fish in the rain.
You can fish in the rain. Rain or shine. Okay, you just dress for it. Well, along with, it wasn't the rain or shine. When we got up in the morning and we got up onto the hill kind of overlooking the inlet by Stanley Park there. And it was going to be a fishing day. It's like one of those like stupid AM.
Like out on a boat.
Crack of dawn kind of situations. And the wind was so blustery and gusting, you could see like it was white caps out on the water everywhere. And so it's like, I'm just going to be sick, whatever. It's like, it's not good. And he's like, when it's like that, it's just so bad. And, you know, the rods yanking up and just stuff everywhere. And it's like, it just sucks the fun out of it.
Beep. Had to cut that out.
Crazy.
Cut that out for swearing.
Not sure if you caught all that. There was this massive like electrical storm thing. I don't know if the building got hit by a lightning bolt.
But we were back in because what do we do when we record? We record rain or shine.
That was weird. Total power failure. Yeah, so
we're back.
We're here.
We're not in the dark. But we would be recording by candlelight. Oh no, we couldn't because everything would have to be battery operated.
Yeah. Anyways, here we are, rain or shine, and so finishing it
so
off.
You're out on the boat. You're out
on the boat.
You're going to go.
Rain or shine. This is gonna happen. It's so blustery, so windy, and then it's it's so windy that it's like this is not gonna be fun. So we had to cancel. And it's like, things happen. You're just sad.
Yeah, totally.
It just sucks the life out of like.
And that's one of those get up early in the morning.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but I'm not sure if you're.
I'm picking you up at 5 a.m. tomorrow. Come rain or shine.
That was it. You were segueing me. But the I don't know if you do this too, but when you have an early morning something, you don't always sleep as good because you think you're gonna sleep through your alarm.
Totally.
And so you end up having the worst nights ever.
Yep.
It's like airport. Okay, it's fine. You're gonna go to bed at 8, 9 o'clock. You'll be fine. 8, 9, 10, 11. It's like,
did I sleep through that?
2 a.m. Oh. Yeah, every half hour on the hour.
You set your alarm an hour before you really need to, just to make sure.
Oh my goodness,
you used to have an actual fear of power outages on airport days. Now with phones, it doesn't matter so much, but
it could actually happen. The whole family getting up late. I saw Home Alone.
Yeah,
it could take you out.
Well, we're gonna get into it in a little bit, but I got a little guessing game for you. And
I love a guessing game.
A little guessing game to find out what is true or false about the origins of the idiom "come rain or shine."
Okay, illegitimate children, you are challenged.
So I'm going to give you 3 options. 2 are false. 1 is correct.
1 truth, 2 lies. Got it.
Here we go. Rain or shine. This is number 1. Rain or shine comes from sports where a game would be scheduled no matter what the weather was.
That can entirely be true. See, some sports, like soccer, you just keep playing. But like,
have I ever told you my soccer play in the rain story in Venezuela?
I don't know. Like baseball, you just quit. It's quitters.
That's rain checks. Yeah, rain checks came from baseball.
So tell me about your soccer Venezuelan story.
So we were playing with kids, visiting Venezuela. Soccer, it's the sport they love. I mean, who doesn't? It's the easiest sport to pick up a ball and just go for it. But it starts to rain, and in Venezuela, there's not really 4 seasons. It's dry and wet season. We were there in the wet season, so when it's not raining, it's beautiful. It's kind of a mild warm all year round. So it starts to rain. Nobody's reacting. We're like, I guess we're playing in the rain. It's warm still, and so we're playing. But then the water stops seeping into the ground. Like it's now building
Saturated.
up on the field. And it's like, an inch, and the ball's now like skipping.
Awesome.
As you're playing. And it was like something went off because the water, weird, like, this is bizarre. This is a lot of rain. It is heavy rain, and it's like you're now over your feet. And
there's like anacondas start coming out of the forest.
And all of a sudden it was like a switch got flipped. Everyone just scurried away. And it crossed a line of what was even fun for them. So rainy season, yes, and then it's like, nope, this is flood. Like things are going to go bad. And I kid you not, in the matter of maybe an hour or two, I've heard of flash floods. I've never been in one. It was amazing. We were driving through it in 2-3 feet of water on roads that we had just come up bone dry. And like we have photos of us standing up to our knees in what was previously just a dry road, like an hour earlier.
This sounds nasty.
So we saw certain intersections, depending on elevation, up to the windows. People still trying to drive up to the windows of the car and trapped. And
they like driving in submersibles?
It was insane. You'd like people's furniture going by, and it was ridiculous.
Like the scene from Jumanji.
So soccer was rain or shine, but not flood. Rain or shine. It's raining. Yeah, keep playing. It's really raining. Keep playing. No, it's done.
When rain turns into flood.
Okay, anyway, so rain or shine comes from sports. That's option one.
Sports. Okay, so that's
option two.
That's possible.
Rain or shine comes from, sorry, I need a poker face when I do this.
Are you leading me astray right now?
Nope. Rain or shine comes from, so rain, R-A-I-N, or shine, comes from reign, R-E-I-G-N, or shine, which was a speculation on how a newly appointed king or queen would conduct their authority. Would they reign, R-E-I-G-N, or rule over the land, or would they simply wear the crown as a figurehead? So rain or shine, what kind of authority will they hold?
Okay.
That's option two. Number three, rain or shine is a quote from English writer Horace Annesley Vachel from his story The Hill, a romance of friendship.
Well,
too much detail?
That's a lot of detail. Illegitimate children back me up here, but I'm going to go with 3. Because it includes names I've never heard him say before.
You're a sucker for names. I almost added location.
If you had, just because it has some names, I'm like, I've never heard those names. It's not like part of your Ned, Jed, Fred type things. So I'm gonna go with option C, number 3.
What was his name?
Doesn't matter.
Well, let's find out, shall we?
I said some words. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? No one can know. I turned around and looked behind. Those words came from another mind. Origins.
So you are correct, of course. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna really be shocked if it was the
rain or shine,
the Prince one.
Yeah,
Kingly. I was gonna like.
I thought that was a good one. It worked. Is this king gonna rain or shine? Yeah. Are they just gonna be shiny up? Happy people up there, or are they going to be reigning over us?
No, it had to be 3.
Yeah. So we'll get into Horace and his credit here, but rain or shine, we kind of talked about it already. We said, is it really even an idiom? Because it can be said so literally.
It's a little on the nose.
Every story we've given has been a literal rain or shine. But it is an idiom because it can figuratively mean regardless of circumstances. Mm-hmm. Like weather might not even affect it. Like, we're having that math test on Friday, rain or shine.
Right.
Well, weather isn't going to affect your math test. But so that's where it comes in figurative sense, is it can be used wider than just reflective of weather. So it's pretty obvious. A monsoon or a downpour usually gets described as bad weather because it'll screw up your plans, just like the examples we've been given. What I thought was interesting, you referred to something as a torrential downpour. You got monsoon. You got all these words to describe the degree of rain. But with the sun, when it shines, it's hot. How hot? Really hot. It's
so hot.
There's no extra words, like unless you go to a drought or something.
It is scorching.
Scorching. Okay. There you go.
Blistering heat.
But monsoon and torrential, those are specific.
Yeah, it's blistering, meaning that the sun is frying your actual skin.
Your actual skin is bubbling.
That's how hot it is.
So those are the it's considered good weather and bad weather, and good weather. Opposite side of that is when the sun comes out. We even in poetry, it's the sun is shining, and that's the foreshadowing of good things in storytelling.
I heard a funny one just this week because it's like, rain or shine, but stuff happens. And so our friend Brad said that he came across this shirt that says "Scubalon happens."
Scubalon?
Scubalon. I'm like, I don't get it. He's like, it's kind of like an inside baseball, like kind of like theology Greek joke. I'm like, you got to tell me more about. So this is some great Village Idiom children water cooler action to show off your Greek.
Nice.
And so there's this portion in the Bible in Book of Philippians, chapter 3, where he's talking about this whole thing about like this belief in yourself or belief in what you can do or belief in that versus your faith in Christ is the premise of what the writer is talking about. And he says like kind of that your own like that self-reliance, that kind of like leaning on your own self for the result and the answer is scubalon. It's like it's translated like garbage or refuse or crap or poo-poo. Like
scubalon happens.
Yeah, so scubalon happens is like the.
How do you spell it? Well, the English version. What did the shirt say?
Skubalon.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, that was scubalon happens. I'm like, yeah, it's one of those like you'd have to know. You just look at the shirt and it's like doesn't make any sense. Yeah. So it's like
brand?
Yeah, exactly. That's what you'd be thinking. Yeah, so that stuff that's like there's no one that knows what's going on except like one person. That stuff kills me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've noticed that. I've been at church when you have spoken. I've been at funerals and weddings that you've done, and there's things sometimes just for me.
Yeah.
Once in a blue moon, and sometimes you can tell, okay, that was for the bride and groom or whatever.
Yeah.
And you'll purposefully dwindle down the ears listening.
Yeah, I'm a full subscriber to the Daniel Tosh method of
even
comedy.
Most recently, I'm trying to remember what you were talking on, but there was lyrics mixed in.
Oh yeah,
from songs, and way back you rickrolled an entire audience. It was great.
Yeah, that stuff cracks me up.
Okay, so anyway, this idiom, come rain or shine, basically is like getting something done, committing to it despite all the obstacles, everything we were given as examples. So the obstacles represented by rain, and the lack of a hurdle would be represented by the shine. So let's get into its origins. This is one of those funny ones where when you Google it, up comes this one reference, which actually isn't the origin. It's funny, they just default to the quick fix, and you'll literally see website after website where it's copy and paste. Like it's not just, hey, they all have the same idea. It is the exact like phraseology,
like
the exact sentence.
Whoever
was the first person, whoever's the first person that typed that. Anyway, a lot of credit to the origin of this come rain or shine is credited to songwriters Johnny Mercer and Harold Arlen, who made the phrase known with their song Come Rain or Come Shine. The song was written for St. Louis Women, which was a Broadway show released in 1946. So not that old. Funny enough, the song didn't become popular when it first came out because but when singers Ray Charles and Frank Sinatra picked up the tab and did their little reprise of it, it became a very big song.
How about the phrase come hell or high water?
Yeah, well, that's another idiom on our list to eventually do.
Oh, is it?
But it's kind of the same thing.
Similar premise.
And one, rain or shine, I mean, if it shines, you talk about words to describe how hot it is. It could be hell. It's hot as hell.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
High water, rain. Rain and shine, high water and hell.
Sure.
Except that hell and high water, both bad.
Yeah, and I don't throw them together. Like in a common pool of words I would use to describe anywhere.
And there's no high water in hell. That evaporates so fast. There's a t-shirt. There's no high water in hell. So Frank Sinatra and Ray Charles made that song popular. But we can dig back even further. And, man, I don't have the the year here, but the option that I said earlier, English writer Horace Annesley Vachel, from his story The Hill, A Romance of Friendship, is the earliest people can find of it being in print. Does it mean he created it? Not necessarily, but I'm going to read you a paragraph or so here. He held out his hand, which John took. Then, for a moment, there was a pause before Desmond continued awkwardly. You know, Jonathan, that the demon is my pal. You like him better than you did, don't you? John had the tact not to speak, but he shook his head dolefully. And I couldn't chuck him, even if I wanted to, which I don't, he repeated, with an air of satisfying himself rather than John. And John divined that Scaife's hold on Desmond's affections was not so strong as he had deemed it to be. Desmond continued, But I want you too, old Jonathan, and if... All right, said John nobly. He perceived that Desmond's loyalty to Scaife made him hesitate and flush. I understand, Caesar, and if I can't be first, let me be second. Only remember, with me, you're first. Rain or shine.
There
it is.
That's good reading too.
Yeah, I'm just realizing this is called The Romance of a Friendship, and it's two guys. I don't know what
romance.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the story's actually about, but it's quite old. I lost I must have not jotted down the year, but back in my mind, I think it was 1905, if I remember correctly.
Okay,
1905, English writer. So yeah. You nailed it on guessing the correct origin and had some fun getting to it. But, yeah, it's pretty, on the nose idiom, like you said.
It's having, not everything is so deeply out there meaningful, apparently. Apparently, it's just right on the nose sometimes.
Yeah. That's why we find some of these in every language, because this is bound to be a saying. No matter what language, no matter what language you speak, and I'm sure I didn't look into that, but I'm sure there's rain or shine, similar.
I think if we've learned anything from this is if you cancel, no one likes you. So we should jump into some riddlings. We are out of time.
All right, well. Riddling is a game we like to play that takes a two-part trivia-based question and requires a two-part but overlapping answer, overlapping by sound, syllable, word, or words, or complete sentences if you're really lucky. So, for example, last week our idiom was a penny saved is a penny earned, and we left you with this founding father of the United States did not say this idiom, but he was the 32nd president. Sounds like a complete sentence, like you're talking about one individual. This founding father of the United States did not say this idiom, but he was the 32nd president. And if you listened in, we found out that Benjamin Franklin got all the credit for a penny saved is a penny earned, but he didn't actually say it. And the 32nd president was Franklin D. Roosevelt.
FDR.
So Benjamin Franklin Roosevelt is the correct answer.
That's a good one.
And that's how you play.
Well, fantastic. I've got a couple. You've got a couple. Let me get the ball rolling. I've tightened this one up. And I think you should like it. Ready?
Okay.
Greek garbage grooms grass.
Scuba lawnmower?
Yes.
I'm so glad I just remembered the word scuba lawn.
Oh, legitimate children, jump in on these. See if you can beat
scuba snack.
Beat one of us to the punch here. Greek garbage grooms grass.
Oh, and alliteration.
I know, so tight.
That's great.
Yeah. Okay, what you got one for me?
Yeah, let's see if you can get this one. Genetically enhanced lab mice who try to take over the world every day, no matter the weather.
That's hilarious.
Let me read it again. Oh, do you have the same one?
It's so irritating. So I know exactly the answer to this one. Legitimate children, can you can you beat it out? Because there's only three riddlings today. I got Pinky and the Rain.Or.Shine.
That's it. Pinky and the Rain.Or.Shine.
Pinky and the Rain.Or.Shine.
Yeah. Do you have extra, or do you want me to save mine?
No, yeah, yours has got to be the final one then.
All right.
I just hate robbing the legitimate children.
Yeah,
like
totally.
Haven't they suffered enough?
Seriously. Yeah, I agree. They've suffered enough.
I thought, oh, that's a little far out. He won't get that one. Pinky and the Brain. That's so funny, man.
Pinky and the Brain.
Irritating.
Well, I've got one more. I guess we're going to leave mine to be dangling out there for our illegitimate children. Ooh, there's a tongue twister. So why don't you tell people how they can get a hold of us and play along?
Give us a shout out on Instagram at @the.village.idiom. And you can email us, which we love hearing from you, at thevillageidiompodcast@gmail.com, or whether it's the Facebooks. the YouTubes, or the Twitters at 3 Minutes Gone.
Nicely done. Here it is. No matter if it's pouring or not, this is an upbeat REM song.
Okay.
No matter if it is pouring or not, this is an upbeat REM song.
Village children, chime in with your answers to that, and that is 3 Minutes Gone.
Nicely done.
Oh, that's funny and irritating. Man. I'm just going to go like right off the ranch next time, because there's like, I feel like it's just robbing the people.
Yeah.
I thought that was out there enough, but it's apparently it's the low-hanging fruit.
Then we're
starting to do it more often.
Yeah,
and
funny.
so eventually we'll just have one brain.
Maybe we should come with one extra every time.
Oh, sure, yeah, it's not like it.
And then we'll have
Then
we'll have 2 copies. Man, I did that one too.
Really?
We did do that once where we both had matching ones. One episode. I can't remember what it was, but anyway.
Isn't life ironic?
Isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
I just think it's like rain or shine.
It's like
on a rainy day.
It's like rain or shine on a rainy day.
On a shiny day.
Oh.
Either way. Anyways. It was fun putting today's episode together. Hope you enjoyed it.
I loved it.
We had some fun. I'm Skinny.
I am Jurassic. Weather dependent Mark.
And these are the Village Idioms.
Rain or shine, it's you and me.
Last 3 minutes gone.